Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Shiny Ray back here again. So as you all know, I have not been playing too much of One Piece recently because just how this OP13 format is. Thankfully it's about to be behind us soon. OP14 is coming out. And also like the EBO3 as well as EBO4. So I have had people reach out to me on talking about some of the new cards that have came out on the spoilers and see how they can particularly help with our beloved BY Luffy, or my beloved BY Luffy. And before I start with this video, just wanted to give a quick shout out to the group that I'm in. It's the T3 group, and they recently made a fantastic video on this Riftbound tournament that they went to in Houston. It's like the first regional that they have. I actually want to try to play some Riftbound myself, but the product is really hard to get. And our group, I mean, this has just been a fantastic group, and they just made a wonderful video. And if you are into the Riftbound type of content, the team is looking forward to push out some more new content. So I will put a link in that description. If you do go there, just post a comment and you can say like, you found it through Shiny Ray or something. Just give the group some support, and we're looking to start something fun and interesting down the journey. Hello, this is Shiny Ray from the future here. So as I was editing the video, I realized the video is a little too long, so I'm just going to put a time link description summary page here. You can see on the screen right now. You can jump to those specific timestamp parts of the video to see where I think are the interesting cards can potentially change for BY Luffy. So with that being said, let's get back in the video. Okay, so these are a bunch of vanilla. Normally they have vanilla just support like whatever new tribes are coming out. So it looks like Alabasta, Fishman Island, and the Dofi crew. Okay, so the first yellow card we're looking at, let's see. So activate main attaching a Dawn. So attaching a Dawn, it doesn't really help us. We want to attach 2 Dawn. So, and like I'm not gonna invest a card to actually play it. So yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Nami, what does this do? If one of your leaders is Egghead, okay, well, we're not running a Egghead package. This art is kind of cute though. The eye is a little weird, but anyways, so will be KO'd by opponent's effect. You may turn the life face up. So even if I change to a Egghead package on my BY Luffy, it won't have the great effect because the life that's turned face up is going to go to the bottom. So it's actually a negative effect. So we're not interested in this. Okay, when attacking, rest up to one of your opponent's leader. Okay, so yeah, again, doesn't really help us. Okay, I know this card has caused some like controversial discussion regarding to this green card is dabble into a black card effect, which is minusing cost. So people are talking about if this is good for the game, we kind of like losing color identity. I just want to quickly talk about it. In my opinion, I don't think this is such a bad thing, quite frankly. I think, yes, we don't want to have like all the green cards have like this kind of effects. Yes, we don't want that. There's something more exclusive in black, manipulating cost. However, we don't want to like be so limited in like if we see a green card, it's only gonna do a certain thing. A black card is only gonna do a certain thing. Sometimes having a little mix up is good, I think. Like when I think about in Magic, which is a game I played extensively before, they have this set called Planar Chaos where each color is doing stuff that is in another color's fashion, and I mean, even till today, some of those cards are still very interesting because there are just no other cards like that. And I think for One Piece, if they have something like this going forward, just as an experiment, see how it works out. Maybe it works out well, maybe it's not. This is kind of an innocuous effect, just -3. If your leader is Mink, so it's already quite specific. We do not. I don't think we want something as good as like Great Eruption. Minus cost +2, that's even too good in black. We don't want something too generically good like that. But if this is for like, specific tribe, especially Mink, you can minus cost and have the carrot to do its thing, I think it's fine. doesn't hurt to try new things, see if it works. Yeah, so minus cost and the secondary effect, plus 3 counter, very typical in today's event. I'm not too interested in that. Okay, so the next card is a Jinbei. Okay, so this is definitely made for the Shirahoshi. You can play this, and it's a blocker. When it dies, you play another body. Oh, it's cool. Okay. Megalo. So this is like the AA. Yeah, this is the AA. It's pretty cute when Megalo is getting Shirahoshi out of the palace. Kind of funny. You may rest this character, KO up to one rested character 8k or less. It's pretty good. Like in a pinch, you can use it to kill something, and it's a 2k counter. 2k counter is always good. Okay, so why I'm so excited about some of the new spoiler, because thanks to this leader and the leader that's gonna show up later, which is the Bonnie. So these two leaders, they all kind of center around if you have low life, then the leader does something. So some of their support kind of goes hand in hand with that. So if they have lower life, then the card has an extra effect. So with this leader, the effect is very generic. If you have 2 or less life, you attack, you draw and discard. A 6 life leader, which I don't really care about. What I do care about is the support they gave him. So the first card, I think this card is interesting, but I probably won't run it. So what it does is it's a 1k counter. Up to one of your leader or character get +2. And if you have 1 or life less, one of your opponent's character or leader get -2. And trigger draw 1. So this is definitely something we can put in the deck, because as BY Luffy, I'm just always going to be low life. I'm going to be 1 or 0 or 2. So this secondary effect is always going to be active, and for -2, it's just going to be really good against a leader like Green Zoro. However, I'm not sure how relevant Green Zoro is going forward. It's still a very strong leader, but as you see in the Eastern meta, there's a lot of... just 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. So, up to one of... sorry, I was saying is... it's good against the Green Zoro leader, yes, but I don't know how prevalent the Green Zoro leader is going to be going forward. If you look at the Eastern meta, the latest event was won by Boa. It was a Boa mirror, and I will say I'm pretty happy that Boa is winning, because I'm pretty sure BY has a good matchup into Boa. Just gonna put it that way. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a good card. Going back to this, I think it's a good card. It just, I don't... If Zoro's good, then I think this is good. Like, we can put it in against Zoro, but if Zoro is not that relevant, then this is kind of whatever. Okay. Actually, well, during this turn, that's interesting. Okay. So we can potentially stop 2 attack. Maybe there's something. Okay, now this card. First of all, I'm a big fan of this art. This art is, if you watch the manga, actually, in the anime too, this is the panel where, like, Kizaru, his name is Borsalino, he went to Egghead and tried to stop the crew, and Luffy just jumps out and kick him and say, like, you know, we're 100 times stronger than 2 years ago. That's after their power up, their time skip, and he just, like, in this badass post. Yeah, so that's about that panel. So what this does is activate main. Your leader, Monkey D. Luffy, gains Unblockable this turn. And the counter is a generic counter card, just like any other event now. Give your leader plus 3k. Always good, very flexible. This, however, is going to be super helpful. I mean, people have been asking me, like, you know, Shiny Rays is going to be good. Yes, it's going to be good. Like, if I think about playing against, what was it, the Emu and Ace, that's just the best use case. Emu and Ace, they either have a bunch of blockers that can recur them, that have drawing value, that you can never get through, or they have just these 12k blocker wall that you can't get through. With this, you can just go right through it. It's basically like the Perfume Femur. Why is Boa pretty decent into those decks? Because Perfume Femur exists. Unfortunately, this only buffs leader. It doesn't buff the the Fist Luffy, the AK Luffy. But hey, I mean, give us anything, you know, unblockable, like go punching through that last life. It's gonna be super helpful. I personally will run at least one, just to keep people honest. Maybe I'll run two, depends on because when their new cards come out, we have to think of something to take out. So put in a good card, take out a good card. There's always going to be a trade off. So we can't run four of this, for example. But I think I'll definitely run one, maybe two. Depends on the meta, how many blockers are out there. Okay, so this one. This one's not really going to help us, but it's a really good card. My gosh. So this is Rush Character. Okay, I'm just going to say I'm a huge fan of them having these kind of effect. Rush Character. So Rush Character, pretty intuitive. What it reads is this character can attack character on the turn it is played, but it doesn't say Rush, so you cannot attack opponent's leader. So back then in when I was playing Hearthstone, for the people that has played Hearthstone, they had a mechanic basically like rush and charge. That's that game. But basically, in One Piece terminology, back then they started off with rush, and then later on they have rush character. So in the beginning they kind of like testing it out to see how it goes, but then later on they're just like, wait, this is just a great mechanic, like because it's just much easier to make cards that is like slightly stronger, but it's not gonna just like kill opponent out of nowhere. Like if this is just straight up rush, this probably has to be like a 6-7. The 6-7 is like not that good of a body, but if they want to push it and make it 6-8, they make it rush character. All of a sudden, it's very safe card to print. I think it definitely opened a lot of design space to open more possibility. In the future, maybe you can say like rush character, it gains some bonus effect. If it attack face, then it won't get it. Something like that. Just give them just more room to explore on where to take this game. So yes, I'm just a huge proponent of like having a new mechanic, rush character, very intuitive, nothing too confusing, but it's also just gonna be a good effect going forward. Okay, so rush character, second rush character. Once per turn, you can trash one card that would trigger from your hand, draw one card, and give up to one rested on your leader and character. So, I mean, Egghead, this is all going to have triggers, so you filter one and attach a Dawn, so it can be a 6-9 rush character. Pretty solid. Very solid, I will say. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't help us, because we don't run that many trigger cards. Okay, next, Sanji, look at the top 4 cards. Okay, so it's a Searcher. Searcher generally not going to help us. Reveal Straw Hat Crew. We do have some Straw Hat Crew in the deck, but it's... When I say we... Okay, by the way, every time I say we, is going to be talking about BY Luffy. Yeah, in that context. So, reveal Straw Hat Crew. We don't really have too much of any Straw Hat Crew. Yes, we have some, but just we care about 3 brothers at the end of the day. Okay, so this card is kind of interesting too. So it says up to 1 your leader or character get +4. Then if you have 2 or less life, KO up to 1 character cost 3 or less. So again, our leader is always going to be at very low life, 2, 1, or 0. So this effect is basically always going to be active. However, killing at 3 costs, it's probably just going to snipe some random blockers, which is helpful, but we do have to invest 2 Dawn into it. Oh, and also has a trigger, draw 2, discard 1, whatever. But yeah, investing 2 Dawn for this effect, I don't think it's that good. Like, if it's 1 Dawn, I know 1 Dawn is probably too good. Like, if it's like 1 Dawn plus 3k, and then do a secondary effect, maybe I'll consider it. But, it costs 2. I think 2 is just too much. Like, okay, personally, I really don't like to leave that many Dawn up. It makes our attack smaller. It makes our attack weirder. Every turn, we already have to invest 2 Dawn on the leader. So, when we have something 2 Dawn open, something as telegraphed like that, that's why I don't like Black Spiral before, the one that negates the leader effect. It's just too telegraphed, and it's gonna be same with this, so I don't really like it. I mean, you can play it, because we're always gonna get this effect, but I just don't think it's that good. Okay, it's in Chinese, which I can read. 将我方一张东转 Oh, yeah, this is a Shirahoshi Searcher. Basically, look at top 5, look for Mermaid or Fishman Island. Simplified. Okay, so, alright, so, yeah, cute little AA. I don't really like Shirahoshi, quite frankly, as a character, but it's all good. Okay, oh, a black card. Oh no, it's a yellow card, just black frame. If your life is equal or less than the number of your character, blah blah, doesn't really help us, don't care. On KO, you may add one card top or bottom of your life to your hand, add one card from your hand top of your life. So it's basically like a Hiyori, but it's on KO, doesn't have blocker, not helpful. Okay, I know these don't help us, but when I took a look at these, man, these are some really solid support for the Animal Kingdom Pirates type. So what this does is, so this is the AA, this is the regular. The regular R's are more and more clear, so we're gonna read this. If this character will be KO, you may return one Dawn from your field to your Dawn deck instead. My gosh, this is such a good effect. Like, think about it. It doesn't say KO by effects. It doesn't say KO by whatever. It just says will be KO'd. Like, yes, it's not immune to Grav Blade because blue deck is broken, but it's basically once it's on the field. If you're not blue, it's gonna be there. Like, because your opponent's leader is 5, it just almost never makes sense to attack into this, because losing one Dawn, I mean, who cares? Later on in the game, especially purple ramps so much. And it's not once per turn. Notably, it's not once per turn. So, this effect, so strong. If your leader is Animal Kingdom type, you have no other king character, add one Dawn from your deck to set as active, one as rested. So, yeah, you just ramp 2. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It was activate main. I guess it's good in the Blackbeard, whatever. Well, actually, oh, it doesn't say, oh, it's activate main, so you can do it every turn. Oh, wow, okay. That's really good. Dang, that's really good. Okay. Oh, I misread the first time even. Okay, well, I guess they're gonna lose Dawn. They're just gonna gain 2 Dawn back for fun. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Maybe, I mean, for Purple Kaido, they do lose 7 Dawn to Trash Alive, so having something like this give them Dawn back, so... Okay. I see where they're going with this. See, the King Leader, I don't even know what it does. It's, like, so bad. maybe they're trying to help that out, too. So same thing, if this character will be KO'd, you may return 1 Dawn from field to your deck, so same protection. Very insane protection. Once it's on the board, you can't get rid of it. -2 Dawn if your leader is Animal Kingdom type, so it's a leader lock. If this character gains Rush during this turn, then rests up to one of your opponent's character costs 7 or less. My gosh, this card is pretty nuts. Like, it's a 7/9, and it gains Rush. It doesn't rush character, Rush. So, man, this is only a 7 cost. Losing 2 Dawn is quite hefty because you're going down to 5. But I don't know, you can play something like Black Maria or something to gain all your Dawn back. And you have that new King to gain your Dawn back. And you can rest character to smite it. So this is basically like the secret rare the super rare Sanji from OP8, OP9. It's been a while. Yeah, the purple Sanji. So man, these cards are so good for the old decks, which I'm a big fan of because we don't want to just always push a new leader. Give the old leader some support, you know? Wink, wink. Give me some Black Yellow Luffy some support. Okay. What does this do? If your leader Sanji, 4 Dawn. Okay, so it's for the purple blue Sanji deck, probably. Play up to 1 Sanji from your trash. That's pretty good. Okay, so if somehow you lose a Sanji or you Gum Giant in a way, you can bring it back. Okay. Cost 3 though. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, so this is there's a bigger picture of it. The Isho. Sick art, actually. This is definitely meant for the blue Kuzan deck. You may trash 2 cards from your hand. If your opponent has 6 or less, 6 or more cards in hand, they lose 2 cards, and you lose 2 cards. But who cares? If you're Kuzan, you draw your cards back from Navy effects. So this is kind of like the 8-cost Isho that I love to play. So, in terms of the first effect, the second effect, trash 1 card, give it a okay. So okay, wow, more board control, very good. Yeah, it's really good. I hope this doesn't make Blue Kuzan too popular, because I don't like playing against Blue Kuzan. It's a very good deck against us, especially they gonna find their pudding given how many cards they draw. I know I mentioned I wasn't gonna talk about every single card, but those cards are just an interesting cards. I'm gonna skip over the boring ones. Okay. If your leader's, I'm gonna try to speed up too. If your leader's Egghead, well, our leader's not Egghead, so don't care. KO up to one of your opponent's character costs is a trigger, vanilla. Okay, who cares? If your leader is Luffy, play this card as a trigger. I mean, 2k counter. I mean, it's a fine card. 2k counter that play out on trigger. Actually, can't help some other deck, but we don't care about it. Okay, next one. Let's see. Frankie, just a vanilla. Don't care. Vanilla, don't care. It's not vanilla. What does it do? I don't read Japanese. Oh, blocker. Well, we're not going to play this kind of blocker. There's a much better blocker coming up later. Trigger, vanilla, don't care. I know this doesn't help us. This card is not that interesting. It's just a 5/7 draw to discard one. Oh my gosh, this is art. Yeah, it's the typical bow art. It's nice that it's not just sitting there again. But I think this leg is like a little out of place. Like this card, I don't even care about the effect. I'm just looking at the art. I think this leg is like a little bit too much to the left. I mean, still bow up, still you know, I guess what's the best word to put it? Like a Gooner card, I guess. There's got to be a better word to say it, but that's just the word coming out of my head right now. But hey, I mean, 5/7, no counter. It's like a fixed version of Yamato, I guess. But it's 5/7. 7 is bigger. You can play the new Boa deck if you want to. This one. Okay, so this one is definitely for the VVs. The VV fans out there. It has double attack, and the VV give it rush. Well, it says give leader minus 5k. Well, one of the VV cannot attack. The other VV is just you're gonna do the effects. Like the VV doesn't attack. Like just the whole point of the deck is, I mean, one of the new VV leader, it can attack, but all the cards designed around it make the leader either powerless or cannot attack. So same thing with this one. Stick to that trend. Draw 2 on play. Good. Double attack. Insane. So yeah, if I play against VV, I think is good, but I'm not sure it's better than the 8-cost Rayleigh though. So we'll see. If that deck wants some more draw power, a 8/9 rush that draws 2, pretty solid. And it's notably an Alabasta type. Yeah, so those of you who don't know, these are pretty sure there are more Guardians, but these are two of the main ones that are protecting Alabasta. This is the same card, it's just the other version is AA. Okay. Alright, so thank you, Bonnie, because of this leader, along with the other Luffy, it prints some cards that make your leader have like 7 or less life. Sorry, not 7, 2 or less life, do certain effect. Same thing with this. So very quick on what this leader does. If your leader's 1 life or less, this leader get +2. So given a 2-color leader nowadays, you want to have some sort of protection effect. So what this Bonnie is, you want to go low life. When you're low life, you're 7k. Give up to one of your opponent's character -1, and if you have 2 or more life, you can add 1. Okay, so it just helps you accelerate into losing life. And quite frankly, I don't really mind what this does. I more care about the support that's given it, because it can help us. Okay, what does this do? A7 strike common. Okay, already not so excited about common. If you have no character with base power 12k, this cannot attack. Wow, okay. Why would I play this ever? Why would anyone play this? Huh. I mean, it's flavorful because this giant thing in the anime. Yeah, I actually don't know this character's name, but because I read the character, I read the manga in Chinese just growing up, more nostalgia. But this, I mean, it's a giant. I guess it doesn't show up until Joy Boy shows up. So I don't know synergy there. It's flavor, I guess. Okay, this one, if your leader is, if you have a Bonnie and your life 0, this character can block. Well, we're not Bonnie, so don't care. 2k counter though. Play up to 1 revolutionary type character 4 less from your hand. Well, we're not really Rev Army tribe, so don't care. Okay, so finally, I won't talk about this card. But this card, what does it do? Oh, Okay, I thought this was English. Okay, so it's a 7 cost character, 7,000 power. It's egghead type. Don't matter. 1,000 counter. On play, if you have life 2 or less, add up to one card from your top. Add up to one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. So it basically heals one. On KO, add up to one card from the top of your opponent's life card to their owner's hand. So basically, they lose a life. Okay, so what is the immediate... So for this card, fantastic for us, because we're going to be at 2 or less life. So when we play this, we're going to gain 1. That's it. Simple. But there is a direct comparison of this to the 7 cost Robin. Hopefully I can have a... I'm trying to learn how to do like more video editing. I'm going to try the visual on the other side to for y'all to compare this card to the Robin. What does that Robin do? Very quick. It's a Robin spoiled a while ago, but it's from EBO3, I'm pretty sure. The set with like all women. What she does is she's a 7/8, no counter. On play, you can trash top life to heal 2, and on KO you deal 1. So that just, to me, that's just a direct comparison in the lens of like BY Luffy, like how I want to use them. So 7/8 versus 7/7. 8,000 is better than 7, so Robin's better. The 1,000 counter notably on this card, so this is better in that case. And having counter is actually a really big deal. Like, just give you so much flexibility. That's why the 4 cost putting blue card is so good. You can jam it in any deck. There's no downside because it can always be a counter card. And what this does is it heals 1. So what the Robin does is effectively heals 1, but in the context of Black Yellow Luffy, we're trashing our face-up life in exchange for 2 face-down life. So in that sense, Robin is draw 2, and this is draw 1. Think about it that way. So Robin's better, is what I'm trying to say. And on KO, this is add 1 card from the top of your opponent's life card to their hand versus Robin just deal 1 damage. There's actually a difference there is if opponents have 0 life, they kill this Kuma, nothing happens because they have no life to add. But if you kill the Robin when they're at 0 life, they just die. Because it just says deal 1 damage. And dealing 1 damage opponent at 0 life, it just kills them. So that's quite a lot of votes for Robin in that sense. So I will say from just, if I create a table to compare them side by side, Robin is definitely still better. So if I were to pick between 2 cards, I'm going to play Robin. But that doesn't stop us from playing both. And there are unique situations where this Kuma can be better. So one of the one I can think of is, when I play the Robin, right, I need to set it up in such a specific way to like trash a face-up life to heal 2. So I can't like trash 1 life and then heal 2 and try to activate leader effect. No, I can't do that. Versus this Kuma, you don't really need much setup. You can just play it as long as you're 2 or less life. So in the restriction aspect, this Kuma is easier to set up to play. So I can foresee myself play like a combination of them. In most situations, I still want to play the Robin just because it provides more value, but the flexibility of having a 1k counter, I still think is very valuable. Like, that's the reason why I cut one of the PRB 2 ace, because I just don't want to have that many bricks in my hand. So there's still testing needs to be done. But I think this is a pretty solid ad for us. Unfortunately, not 6 Dawn. If it's 6 Dawn, man, I'll be all over this. Okay. Yeah, because if it's 6 Dawn, I can 2 Dawn on leader, 2 Dawn on baby, and 6 Dawn on this. Then that would just be perfect. Unfortunately, it's 7. Okay, blabbed enough about that Kuma. Ginny. Let's see. Rest his character. Okay, about cost, about Revolutionary Army. I don't care. Sanji, when attacking, base power, so this is copying opponent's leader power. It's kind of like the Bon Clay, except that's copy character, this is copy leader. If you have 2 or less life, which we always do, play up to one character, 6k or less. It's kind of interesting, but I mean, I'm not about to play a 4/4 in BY Luffy. Okay, another big player. Okay. Now this card, I'm so excited about. Okay, what does it do? Borsalino. Yeah, it's him and Egghead. I think he's like trying to destroy the barrier. Okay, what does it do? Yellow character 5/6, just like a lot of the 5k powers. Sorry, 5 cost characters. Counter 1k, very good. Counter, I always like to see counter. Blocker, even better. On play, if you have 2 or less life, add up to 1 card from top of your deck to your life. So if you have 2 or less, you just heal 1. Oh my god. This is so good. This is so good. My god, when I see this, I'm like, oh my god, we're back. Actually, okay. Why, right? So, there's a good comparison I want to make this too. It's the 5 cost Sanji. The Sanji from, pretty sure it's like, man, what set is that? Like OP11, I think? The Sanji where if you have 2 or less life, you draw 2, discard 1, and it's a 5/6 blocker. I think it's a good comparison of this card to that, except I just think this card does better. And why is that, right? So, they're both +1 because Sanji replaces itself, and this heals 1, which functionally replaces itself. But the difference is, instead of having like either one life with 1 extra card, or 2 life with no extra card. 2 life with no extra card just better, because the attacks, let's say in this, I have run to so many situations where I'm like a 7k leader. I play the Sanji, and then they are, I don't know, they have like bunch of like 9ks. They attack me. I still have to like probably lose 2 cards or lose my blocker against their attack, because otherwise they just kill me because I'm only 1 life, 7k leader, right? But this heals 1. So if they 9 into my 7, I draw 1. Versus I have to lose 2 cards to defend that life. So this is just so much better. And on top of that, this is a 5 cost. 5 cost can go to life. So in the pinch, I'm always looking out for 5 cost black or yellow cards, because they always have the chance to go to life in the pinch. I just have run to games where I just run out of adults, and having this flexibility is actually super helpful. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm definitely gonna try some of these, see how it goes. It's I wouldn't say it's a 4 of immediately, because it is a more defensive card. Remember, like when you put the life there, it's gonna be face down. So you need to set up in a way where you can get rid of that life if your opponent decides to starve you. Otherwise, you could just lose too many cards in subsequent turn. But it requires a little bit of setup, but it is on the more defensive side, just nature of blocker and what this card does. So if the format is like infested with, I don't know, like Ace or Emu or something like that, just go super tall, super wide, then having a slow card like this is not that helpful. But in the long game, man, this is it. Yeah, so super excited. Super excited about this one. Okay, Alpha, this is the yeah, I don't know about this art. This yeah, a little disproportionate, I must say. That's all really worth talking about that card. It's just weird art. Okay. Kikunojo. Let's see. This character was played on this turn. So, I mean, I'm not too familiar with the. I know it's meant for the red green Odin deck. Red green, right? Yeah, red green Odin deck. Which makes all your Wano card a 1k counter. So this effectively have 1k counter. I mean, it's good. I don't know how good it is. Okay. This card though, my gosh. I mean, I know this is not for BY Luffy, but damn, this card's so insane actually. Very QR too. This is when Kara turned into the Sulong form, I think that's what it's called. And she just like went berserk on the Big Mom Pirate's ship and just took him over basically. It's a very sick animation they did there. A lot of budget on that. If your leader's Mink type, set up to 2 of your Mink's character active and your leader active. Oh my god. It's an 8/9 too, so it's Moria stats. Okay, no counter, fair enough. But hey, I mean, you can play like Law Beppo. Okay, in the dream scenario, let's say you have 2 Law Beppos for some reason, and then you play this. You have 2 extra 11k attack on top of your leader attack. That's insane, actually. That's so many big attacks. And not just that, right? I think the most common use case is going to be the 5 cost carrot. So it's not like you can't untap carrot. Oh, sorry. Untap the magic turn. Restand carrot. You can restand any minx. So you can restand that 5 cost carrot that locks down 7 cost character. Man, this card is I mean, our deck is not good into carrot, so I'm kind of scared. If this makes carrot a good deck, not good for us. But I'm glad they are making some interesting cards to see if they can make the older leader better once again. So very cool, very cool. Super strong card. My gosh. Okay. So for this card, my gosh, what the heck is this art? Like, before I even talk about what this does, I must say personally, I'm not a biggest fan of this art. Like, first of all, like, what is this? This almost, when I first look at this at a glance, I thought it was Robin, because only Robin has, like, this multiple arm thing. Her flower fruit. This is like kind of weirdly positioned. This I think it's like her robe or the ship, part of the ship or something. Just yeah, it's kind of like almost look like Robin. Once I see it, I can't unsee it basically. And yeah, a lot of fan service here, as you can see. I am personally not the biggest fan of how they just so much fan service. I mean, as a dude, people gonna like it, but I'd rather keep it classy. Let's put it that way. All right, enough about the art. 7-4. For Vivi. I guess Vivi just gonna be low power. 1k counter. Play up to one Alabasta type character card for 8 cost or less. Okay, so you can play this and then jam out that Bell and Shaka. That's interesting, actually. So you can cheat out that big character one turn earlier to draw 2. And then opponent put 1 card from their hand to the bottom of their deck. Okay, so because you play this card, which effectively don't have too much attack, but your opponent's -1, so it kind of evens out. What is some use case? I think it's pretty interesting in the Zanji deck, the Zanji Zoro deck. Sanji Zoro deck. Because I think you can bounce this, right? When you attack, you can like bounce this to restand something. So it's interesting. But I'm not sure if that deck has so much room for to play like cards like this, because you have to jam in a bunch of Alabasta, which is yeah, quite a deep big change for the deck. So I don't know about that. But yeah, it's definitely meant for VV. I think they'll play it. I just don't know how good it is. I mean, it's a super rare, so it's probably gonna be good. Okay, now, on the other hand, this Foxy though, my gosh, this Foxy is so good for the deck. So what the Foxy does, the leader does, is you lose 3 Dawn, you can lock down one of your opponent's leader or character that cannot cannot restand. Not untap. I keep saying untap. I mean restand. So what this does, right? -1, if your leader is Foxy Pirate, draw 2, discard 1. And then rest up to one of your opponent's character costs 9 or less. Notably, it does not rest 10 costs. So it does not rest the 10 cost new gate, which is a big deal. My gosh, quite frankly, I wish it rests 10 cost, because maybe this will kill the popularity of that new Ace deck, or not new anymore, but the OP13 Ace. Excuse me. OP13 Ace. But the fact that it doesn't rest that new gate is unfortunate. Okay, and then activate main, you add 1 Dawn, which is what the Foxy Pirate decks do. So, this is really good, because first of all, recycle. Recycle is always good. It's net neutral, not even recycle. You draw 2 discard 1, so you basically net neutral. 8-9, big body. It's like Moria. Sorry, when I say Moria, I just keep thinking about the band Moria, the 8-9 Moria. But yeah, that's just a very strong stats for a cost character with strong effects. And why is this good for the Foxy deck, right? It's because back then Foxy kind of have this problem where, yes, locking down is cool and all, especially on like the Zoro leader, but your opponent's character have to be rested. So your opponent functionally got the value of like either attacking or blocking with the character already. So they already got the value. So afterward, either they're losing the character or not, I mean, if it's rested, they're expected to lose it. Versus this, it rests them, so they don't get that value. So this is actually really good. They don't get that small value of either blocking or attacking with it. Immediately, you can start just jamming your leader effect. So, pretty big fan of this Foxy. I'm not sure it'll make this deck like tier 1 or anything, but it's certainly big help, for sure. Oh, nice art. It's Don Quixote Rosinante. It looks like a searcher. Very nice art. Probably an AA. It's like full art. Alright. I didn't talk too much about that because, I mean, it's a searcher. What is it to talk about? Okay, so the SPs. So just a bunch of reprints. Yeah, just a bunch of reprints. So, very cool art. Very cool art. Okay, alright, so this card is for the the purple-yellow Rosinante deck. So, treat it as both card, cool. Blocker, cool. If your number of dons, if your number of don your field is equal or less than number of don your opponent's field, draw a card, then you can add one don to, okay. Wow, it's kind of like Sanji Pudding then. Interesting. Which it will always happen because the Rosinante's effect is was it lose one don to play a character? Yeah, lose one don to play a character. Or you can, if the law dies, you can protect it with your leader, basically. It's really good for the deck, because you can cheat out an 6/8 body with a blocker effect. And if it dies for some reason, you can use your leader to protect it by losing a life. Super solid. But this is why I will say that new Unblockable Event is going to be so important, because for a deck like these, just goes ham on like losing life because they have like just a wall of blockers. That Unblockable is just gonna be just gonna be the way to punch through. So thank you. Really need that card. I mean, I'm not sure about how many time I'll be able to kill my opponents with it, but is at least gonna keep them honest. So nice. Treasure rare. I can't read this. Accidentally zoomed in, but it looks like some sort of searcher. I'm trying to learn Spanish, so maybe I can read this. Nope, not really. I don't know if it's Spanish. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is a leader card. New red leader card. It's red, 3 brother. Why is 3 brother red? Why cannot it be like yellow or black? So maybe we'll get some help. Well, yeah, give up to one of your Sabo A's for Luffy into +1 bigger, cool. So it's gonna help some red deck with their Sabo A's for Luffy and pump them. They have some cards existing that can help them with, but I'm not that excited because it's not yellow. Not yellow. Okay, there are probably some support with that. Egghead. Ooh, okay. 1 cost searcher, search Egghead and Straw Hat. Wow, okay. It's pretty helpful for a lot of decks. Okay. 2 or less life. Well, it's a red card, so don't care. You may turn. Sorry, not because I don't care about red card. It just doesn't help block yellow Luffy. So, all right. You may turn 1 card from the top of your life card face up if the number of characters less than or equal is less than the number of opponent's character. Kill one character 6 or less. I mean, we're gonna be at low life for sure. First of all, turning life face up is not what we want. Investing 6 down to do that? Yeah, I think I'm good. Alright. Next one, you may add 1 card top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Add up to 1 egghead type. When I see the egghead, I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay. I know I've been ignoring some cards. But I know this is a common. When I first saw this, I was like, I'm just gonna glance through this real quick. But this card, actually very helpful for us. Let's take a look at what it does, okay? Sentomaru. Yellow character. Common. 2 cost. 1k power. Don't care. Very small. I mean, not even the right type. Blocker, okay. I'm listening. Blocker, okay. Unblock. If you have 2 or less life card, draw a card. Oh? Wait a minute. What does our leader do? What does BY Luffy leader does? We're gonna be at 2 or less life. Oh yeah. We're gonna be at 2 or less life most of the time. And it draws a card on block. Ooh. Very good. Very good. I'm listening. I'm listening. Okay, okay. I see you, Sentomaru. Okay. So, where's some use case, right? We can, let's see here. The most common use case I can see with this, right, is, we have two Dawn on leader. We have, played that new PRB Ace. Relife a baby. So that's 7 Dawn. And 2 Dawn to play this. So what ends up happening? I develop two brothers, leader 7, and I have a blocker that when it dies draws a card? My goodness. Yes, I like what I'm looking at. I like what I'm looking at. Absolutely. And it's a 1k counter. Worst case scenario, it can counter. I can even play this early because, as you know, BY Luffy, there are situations where your opponent can starve you and then they build a big board. Then they try to like take a lot of cards out of you. That's any good player to play against BY Luffy. So if I develop this early, yes, it's very fragile, but they still have to deal with it somehow, right? Unfortunately, it's not on KO. If it's on KO, man, even better. Unfortunately, it's on block because if they rest it or just KO it, you don't draw a card. But yeah, it's what it is. Like, man, if it's on KO, oh, we're back. But this on block, draw a card. It's kind of like that. Is that Kid Killer or Killer? I think the green one. Attach a Dawn. If you have like 2 or more character or something, you draw a card. Similar to that, except this conditions 2 or less life. Yes, I am probably gonna try playing it for sure. I love flexible cards like this. I know it's not foil. I know it's not full art, but little cards like these is just people are not gonna notice it, but it's gonna help the deck quite a lot. Okay, next one. If you have 2 or less life, your leaders. If you okay, well, I mean, I see scientists. Okay, I'm good. Look at top 5 revealed navy type. I'm pretty sure this is for the smoker deck. I think. I'm pretty sure there are other red leader. Well, don't. It's a searcher. Don't care about it. Okay, we care about searcher. It's just, they're just necessary evil in the game. Or not evil. Necessary dose of medicine that we need. Blocker. Give up to one of your leader. Wano. Okay, I'm good. If you have a character with no base effect, oh, interesting. Maybe there are some interesting ways to build a Wano type. So 4/7, dang, 4/7 1k counter. Maybe you can build some interesting package for the green yellow Odin deck that has just no effect like vanilla to make this big. Maybe there's something, I don't know. If you have a character named Sabo Luffy in play, give it an opponent's -3 during this turn. It's cool, but unfortunately it's red, so it's cool. You may rest 4 Dawn. You can play 1 Sabo or Ace from your hand with power 6 or less. Wow. You have to rest 4. Okay. I mean, I know it doesn't help us, but I'm just trying to think, like, for other decks, what can it help with? So at 8 Dawn, you can cheat out 2 6k. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, but once it's out, it's basically a vanilla, so. But you can cheat out, like, I don't know, a 5 cost character, so that's nice. If you have 1 rested on, give this character enough to win Monkey D. Luffy or Ace, base power, so. What the? Wait a minute. This is kind of insane. You may rest 1 Dawn, give this character an up to one of your Luffy, Ace, and Ace? Dang. Okay. Wow. This is quite good. Oh, it's a promo. Okay, so yeah, it looks like for the 3 brothers, red leader is just spamming out these brothers and just go ham at it. Okay, interesting. Give it to one of your as a Makino. Give up to one of your character original power 6k plus 2. Okay, so probably not gonna play it. Mostly gonna be a 2k counter. I'm not sure if I talked about these, but I really like Makino as a character. I mean, just look at her. She's like, not crazy, not like murderous or trying to steal your stuff. Like, yes, I really like Nami, but I know a lot of people like Robin and Boa. I mean, like, yeah, if you talk about like marriage material, I'd rather stick with Makino. I don't want to like grow up with the grow old with like the girl that's just constantly trying to steal my stuff, or growing up with like a whole island getting blown up because of her history. I think I'm good. And I mean, Boa's hot and all, but she's also kind of savage. Just kills everyone. So yeah, that's Makino. Um, what is this? The top three cards. Search for Sabo. Okay, so the searcher. Cool. Promo. Okay, just a bunch of vanilla character. Promo. Oh wow, this Shinx looks cool. Anything else interesting worth notable of? Oh, more Animal Kingdom pirate support. Okay, draw two. Okay. So filter, discard one, draw two. Basically replaces itself. Animal Kingdom out of okay. So, oh wait, it's a one cost. Oh, interesting. Oh, oh, it's a ramp. That's pretty interesting. And 3 down turn, you have something to play. Okay. If you have 3 or more Foxy Pirate KO, okay, so more Foxy Pirate support. Wow, this pudding looks like a waifu too. You know, she doesn't look like she's about to kill you. Okay. You may trash one card from your hand before when events. Okay, so it's for the purple, red, for purple, blue Sanji. Kamazo, it's basically killer. Return to your Dawn, Kid Pirate, out open one Dawn. Okay, I'm not even sure what are the Kid Purple leader. I think there's like that 3 captain, but I don't think that's like relevant at all. Porsche, on the other hand, I don't like this character. My god, her voice, I can't stand it. Your leader is Foxy Pirate, look at top 5. Oh, it's a searcher. Oh, pretty good. Oh, really good. Okay. You may rest 6 Dawn, up to 1 Ricardo, get +3, la la la, wrestle. Okay. -1. It's a blast breath on second effect. Oh wow, okay, this is actually pretty good for the Kaido deck. Yeah, very good for Kaido actually. Yeah, very good for Kaido. Very flexible. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's all of it. Higaraimu. Leader is Vivi, draw 2, trash 1, 3, 4. Okay, already not so excited. You may trash 1 from your hands. Okay, I don't care to read what it does. 3, 4, I'm off of it. 2k counter, even rest this character, trash 1 card from your hand. Alabasta gains, oh, unblockable. Okay, that's not good. I don't like unblockable against us. Man, another blue card is unblockable? So it's basically like that 2-cost Sanji. The red Sanji that makes a Straw Hat crew unblockable. This thankfully only make Alabasta type unblockable. But 2k counter with this effect? That's kind of scary. It's pretty all in though. You do have to trash 1, but normally when you make something unblockable, you just try to kill him. That's actually pretty scary because if you have that Pill Shaka and then you play this, then you make that unblockable, and then you go like 8 + 9, 17 leader. That oftentimes is enough to kill. Huh. Okay. This is a very. By the way, this character is Igaraimu's wife. Looks exactly like him. Interesting. Unblockable. More for blue, I guess. Place up to 1 of your opponent's character would cost 1 or less at the bottom of the deck. So it's for the Kuzan. Nice time. You try to run over your hand, your leader's Navy type. Oh, wow. Okay, this is pretty good. Because you... Oh, actually it costs 5. That's pretty expensive. But you basically rest 5. Because trash 1, you're going to draw 1. You rest 5 to lock down 2 character. But it's not that good because you can still block. Given like how relevant Ace is. So, yeah, I think it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. Leader Sanji, look top 3, reveal Sanji or event. Okay, so it's for the Sanji deck. Okay, that's that. What's this? Character Rush. Here we go. More Character Rush. Big fan. Draw a card for each Neptunian type character, then trash the same number of cards from your hand. Okay, so it's a big filter card. 7A, so it's probably for the Shirahoshi deck. More Neptunian for the Shirahoshi deck. 7 Dawn you're active, you cannot set Dawn active anymore. If you have 3 or more character, Neptunian type, rest 1 character. So help with the character rush. Okay. Miss Tomes. In Chinese, his name is 贝壳慕斯. It's like straight translation. And this is like when he's wearing a mask, so it's like mist tones. If you have 3 or more Minx type characters, give all your character -1 cost. Ooh, more cost reduction for Minx. Okay, okay. They really try to help the carrot deck. Your leader is Minx type, which is the carrot. Play up to 1 Minx, cost 5 or less. Oh. Oh, wait, it's a 6/5, so it's not that big. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, okay. It's okay. I can't say how like good it's gonna be, but it's certainly gonna help the deck. Up to 1 Fishman type character get +3 during this battle. Fishman type character becomes active. I don't know. It's for the Shoji? I don't know. Alright, that's that. And the last card in the spoiler, all your Navy character get +2 cost for a doll. She's actually pretty badass in the anime. So blocker, alright, cool, whatever. And that's it. Wow. How long was that video? Holy 56 minutes. Alright, might need to do some editing. But quick recap. I'm very excited about. What are the cards I'm excited about? This one, Unblockable. Where is it? Where's my Kuma? Oh, wait. Yeah, this one. Kuma. Very good too. Potentially use it. Boom, Borsalino. I out of all cards, I'm probably most excited about this one. I'll see how far I can push this thing. Depends on the meta too. If the meta is slower, it's really good. And then finally, our very innocuous 1 cost. 2 cost. Where is it? Sentomaru. Boom. Here it is. Unblock. Draw a card. That's all I want to see. And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Peace.